What are we doing? We're talking to Taylor Twellman. Kicking, Taylor. World Cup kicking. U.S. and Honduras. Third match of the week. We got draws against El Salvador and Canada. So we got 5 new starters in the lineup. What's that about?
Yeah, a little surprising, John, to see this. Not only new starters, but also a new formation. These players hadn't played together. One of those new players, Ricardo Pepi, comes into this, starts his debut in a World Cup qualifier. 18 years old, about 25 minutes in. Should have done better with that. He gets better in the second half. But this is where the game completely unfolded, and quite frankly, U.S. Soccer on Twitter lost its mind. John Brooks out of position. George Bello not quick to recover. The most experienced defender and the most inexperienced defender on the back line completely exposed Honduras up 1-0 at home.
Yeah, Brian Moya scores that. Yeah, a lot of teeth clenching, a lot of bad mouthing. 48th minute, though. Christian Pulisic, ball deflects off. We got a goal there. We're even right here.
Yeah, this is massive. You immediately make 3 subs at halftime. Greg Berhalter does the exact opposite of what he did against Canada, where he waited till the 83rd minute. Those 3 subs all playing a huge part of that. Robinson with a great finish. Now, Matt Turner has to come up with a big save. If he doesn't make this save, John, then we're not going to talk about the 4-1 scoreline. 64th minute comes up with a massive save here, and then all of a sudden the floodgates open.
All right, yeah, you gave away the ending, but that's fine. We want to see it because here's Pepe. He's getting on the board internationally.
What a great goal this is. A clinical goal. He's got 11 goals this year for FC Dallas. 18 years old. About 10 days ago, had the choice to play for Mexico or the United States. He chose to play for the red, white, and blue. He was fantastic tonight in every aspect, whether it was finishing plays off, laying it off to Brendan Aronson for this one. It was a complete different last 15 minutes, and that's why that scoreline kind of overshadows what kind of game it was, but well done from the United States in that second half.
Yeah, goal and 3 assists for Pepe. So let's take the win and the 2 ties. We'll take the week as a whole and tell me what we should pull away from this after the first round of this qualifying.
It's a good question, John, because Greg Berhalter, 1, saves his job. Because the way the first half went against Honduras, it was ugly. It was abysmal. He got the 11 wrong. He got the formation wrong. But good on him to raise his hand and say, I'm going to fix this. I'm going to change it at halftime. Brought on 3 subs. They completely changed the game. However, this is not just about Greg Berhalter. John, you remember when someone used to tell you what it's going to be like to be a parent, and you would sit there and say, oh, yeah, I know what it's like, no problem, until that first kid comes, you look at it and say, wait a minute, I got to keep this thing alive? I got to feed this? This thing's got to go to bed? That's exactly what World Cup qualifying is to this young team. Chelsea, Juventus, Dortmund, all the players that the United States are having playing at the biggest clubs in the world, they've never done World Cup qualifying. They're following the worst episode in U.S. men's soccer history, and so there's a ton of pressure on them. They didn't know exactly what they were getting into, so 5 points could have been a lot worse. That's why I think this one may be the turning point for the next round of games.
So we'll take the 5 points. Next round of games come October 7th through 13th. Taylor Twellman, thanks, brother. Go out there tomorrow, shoot 68. I know you will.
67.
Let's check on the tightest division race in the majors. That's in the NL West. Giants up a game on the Dodgers entering Wednesday. San Francisco and Denver to take on the Rockies. Top of the 6th, Giants down 3-0. Brandon Crawford up and out. 3-run shot off John Gray. Crawford's 20th, 1 shot of his career high just like that. It's 3 apiece. Top of the 9th, Giants now down 4-3. They got the bases loaded after a walk and 2 singles. Lamont Wade Jr. off Carlos Estevez, 2 runs will score. Wade with his 5th go-ahead hit in the 9th inning or later this season. That's tied for most of the majors. Giants take a 5-4 lead, playing on their 16th straight day without a day off. 3 batters later, 2 outs, 2 on for Evan Longoria, who keeps the rally going. That'll drive in 2 more. Giants win at 7-4 for their 90th win. That's the most wins through 140 games since they moved to San Francisco in 1958. So the Dodgers trying to keep pace. They're in St. Louis. Well, the Cardinals aren't just playing out the string. They started Wednesday 3.5 games back of the second wild card spot in the NL. Bottom of the first, tied at 1, Yadier Molina. That's off Mitch White, and it's gone. Molina's 10th. Cardinals go up 3-1, trying to stop a 4-game slide. We go to the 9th. 1 out runner on first. Adam Wainwright going for the complete game. Mookie Betts is up. And Betts with a base hit. We got runners on the corners now. Next batter is Corey Seager. Trey Turner is going to come home from third, and Betts is going to motor on over to third. Dodgers down 2. Wainwright gets pulled after 8 in the third. With Giovanni Gallegos coming in to close. 2 batters later, Dodgers down 1, 2 outs, 2-2 count. Ball 3. Wainwright said he thought it was a must-win game. And on the very next pitch, Gallegos made sure they won it, getting Chris Taylor swinging. Wainwright with his 15th win of the season. Cardinals hold on to win it 5-4. So the Dodgers dropped to 2 games back now. The Giants in the NL West.
We're playing tennis. Novak Djokovic, 3 matches from major title number 21 and the Grand Slam and U.S. Open title number 4. And Matteo Berrettini would rather none of that happen. So he comes out there and he takes the second set 6-2. We're going to play at least 4 of them then into the third. Now, if you're trying to distinguish, they're dressed kind of the same. You want to distinguish who's who. Joker's the guy with 20 Grand Slam titles, and Berrettini's the guy with the hat. And Joker comes through, goes up 5-2. And you can close them out in the 4th. He's already up, got the first game of the set. Go for the early break. He's all kinds of excited because that happens. So Berrettini wins 7 games in the first set. And then he won 7 games the rest of the way. Joker, class of the field, class of the sport, closes him out in 4 sets for his 26th consecutive win at a major. He's through to the semifinals. 7-5, 6-2, 6-2, 6-3. Thank you very little. We'll see you there in the Final 4. Yeah, what a joke. Almost like he's spotting guys a set. This is the 9th time this year that he dropped the first set in a match in a major, and he just won them all anyway. He now has 40 career wins at majors when he loses the first. If you see all them other guys on there, super good tennis players, Hall of Fame names.
Yeah, from a future Hall of Famer to a newly minted one. Alongside Mantle, DiMaggio, and Ruth, another Yankee great immortalized in Cooperstown. Derek Jeter's Hall of Fame induction ceremony coming up next.